And that much needed rain is creating more misery for the people forced from their homes by the campfire. It is helping douse the flames, but it's causing new concerns. KPIX 5's Emily Turner is in Paradise, where they're worried about too much water. Emily?
Yeah, and simply not enough time, Melissa. There wasn't enough time there hasn't been enough time for search and rescue workers to find what they need to find and then move out of the way of folks who then need to put in management practices for water. And the result now could be concerning. The wattles are down, erosion mitigation in place. While rain pours down on the campfire burn scar, this crew is ramping up its efforts to keep it from wreaking havoc downstream.
Yeah, it's an uphill battle, but we're doing the best that we can with the time and resources that we have. We're moving as hard and as fast as we can.
There's the threat of debris or mud flows, flash flooding, and contamination of waterways, but crews can only do so much. While the search for human remains continues, the cleanup effort of burn sites is stalled. Phase 1 hasn't even begun yet, and that's the cleanup of household hazardous waste. Things like this, an old spray paint can, even an old propane tank. Now burned, all of this is compromised with chemicals. It's all just sitting out here in the rain getting wet, and that water could ultimately run off into the watershed. Just this afternoon, the county issued a hazard advisory saying homes and property destroyed by fire contain high and concerning levels of heavy metals, lead, mercury, dioxin, arsenic, even possibly radioactive materials. The county is working as hard as it can to keep ash and runoff from those homes out of the waterways. But take a look at why it's so concerning. This map shows the Feather River watershed. Half of the campfire footprint is inside that watershed, which ultimately ends up in Lake Oroville, a major water resource for California.
Well, putting any type of debris into our water system causes some concern. We're going to be doing increased measurements of the water as it comes out, making sure that the water quality stays at an acceptable level.
So what's the bottom line? I talked to several water quality experts today. And the bottom line they say is that there is the very real possibility that there could be some pollutants that get into our waterways. However, DWR, as you heard, as well as county officials, will be monitoring that. They'll be doing regular testing to make sure that if anything happens, it will not ultimately get into our water system. Reporting live in Paradise, Emily Turner, KPIX 5.